A mother collapses in a Goodwill aisle, leaving her two young children to fend for themselves. But as the fog of her high begins to lift, a chilling reality emerges. Her 7-year-old son has been the one keeping the family alive for months.
The kids said they haven't had anything to eat up today.
I don't understand their rights of you taking my son away from his brother. Now you're taking all three of us apart. You've got him over here crying.
Your son's in a dirty diaper.
As the officers realize the woman in front of them is completely incapacitated, they turn to the only person who seems to have any answers, a little boy who has been forced to play the role of protector.
Don't do that to your kid. Does your mommy act like that normally?
Kinda.
Who takes care of you and your brother?
Me and my mom.
October 12th, 2024. A typical Saturday at a Florida Goodwill is shattered when a shopper hits the floor, losing consciousness, while her two children watch in silence.
Pinpoint pupils, just goes off on us. I think she was in here something this time. We've been called. She's got two kids over here. Can't get anyone to watch the kids. The other medic got hold of someone. Whoever it was said, I don't have gas in my car. This isn't my problem.
When officers arrive, they find Jennifer, a mother who can barely keep her eyes open, claiming her kids just finished lunch.
Are the kids okay?
They're okay right now. I mean, they haven't eaten. I'm sure they're hungry, but they're not.
She is high.
Can you tell by looking at her from here?
Pupils are pinpoint. She's struggling to speech. She denies any medications, any alcohol. She denies any type of illicit drug. But she can barely stay awake.
Alright.
She said the kids had lunch. The kids said they haven't had anything to eat up today other than porridge.
If you can't keep your eyes open, I need you to sit on the ground.
The denial starts immediately. Jennifer claims she's just tired, but the physical evidence on her face tells a much darker story.
You get here. You drove like this? That's stupid. What have you taken today? That's a lie. Every single one of us can tell by looking at you that you're high. So what have you taken today? What?
You're ready to lay down.
Yeah, because you can't keep your eyes open because you're so high.
I'll tell you again. I'll tell you for the first time.
As Jennifer begins to ramble about a recent hurricane and a lost home, the police realize the children aren't just hungry. They are living in a state of total neglect.
Okay, I'm going to read this to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Exactly.
What don't you understand about them?
What's going on?
Listen, you're having a conversation with me right now.
I know it. Oh, come here.
He's going with them. You're
Yeah,
having a
but why does
conversation
he have
with me.
my keys to my truck?
Stop.
He does not have permission to go.
We're with him. He's fine.
No, he doesn't. No, you don't have the right to go take my son out of this.
I'm having
Jennifer tries to divert the conversation to her past, claiming she has cut herself and been living in the same house for 7 years, despite the kids telling a story of homelessness.
I'm trying to talk to you right now.
Brother. You're separating his brother.
Do you understand
and him.
your rights?
I don't understand my
What
rights.
don't you understand
I don't
about
understand
your
my
rights?
rights of you taking my son away from his brother. Now you're taking all three of us apart.
Oh, is it that son's responsibility to take care of his brother?
No, but the three of us are together.
Yeah.
He has a severe ASD.
He's fine.
I feel like you're taking him as an adult out the store.
We're not doing anything with
No,
him as an adult.
I have the right to stay with my son.
Right now you
my
don't.
son. Yes, I do.
While Jennifer fights for her rights, one of the officers notices a detail that highlights the sheer level of abandonment these children are facing.
Your son's in a dirty diaper. Is there clean diapers in the car?
Yeah.
Do I have your permission to grab one out for him?
I'll go get it for
No,
him.
I need you to wait here. I'm not looking for anything
I'll go
else.
get it for him.
I just want to go in there for a
I'll
diaper.
go get it for him.
You need to sit here and talk to her.
I'll go get it for him.
That's not
No,
happening.
you don't have permission.
Okay, well, he's going
And
to
your
sit there in a
son's
dirty
gonna
diaper.
go-
No, I
Crying
don't
in a
want him
dirty
to sit there in a
diaper.
dirty diaper.
Jennifer.
I'll buy him a new diaper.
Jennifer, I'm not a cop. Can I go into your car and get a diaper?
I'll go with you.
That's not an
You're
option.
not going.
Even with her child sitting in waste, Jennifer refuses to allow the police to help, choosing to argue over evidence rather than her son's basic comfort.
You obviously don't understand that you're not in a position to care for children at the moment.
Yes,
and it's
I
unacceptable
am.
and it's
Yes,
not
I
like
am. And you can talk to the officers I've been talking to.
Okay.
She's not here.
Why don't you talk to Jonathan?
Get up. You're under arrest for child neglect. Let's go.
As Jennifer is led to the patrol car, Her story begins to shift from the hurricane to a confusing timeline of hotels, tire shops, and a father who is nowhere to be found.
I'm just so tired. Like, I haven't slept because we've been sleeping in the truck. I haven't been able to drink. Today's the first time I ate.
Do you need
ask my son about me eating and sleeping?
Anything else from me? Or you guys good?
Asking about me eating.
All right. Thank you for
They're gonna
calling.
arrest me. They're gonna arrest
Don't
me.
do that to your kid. Don't do that to your kid.
Because of me not sleeping.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? Go to your car.
Because I want him to know what's going on.
The mother's excuses become more bizarre as she talks about fixing a flat and her sister having possession of her father's will.
Jennifer, you and I both know that you are not just tired. You've taken something. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. Get in the damn car and stop doing that shit to your kids.
But he has no one
I'm
else
sure
to
you're,
take care of.
and you're not able to take care of him. That's why you're under
We
arrest.
have the budget in right now to go home and go to sleep.
You're not being a good parent. That's why you're under arrest.
With the mother in custody, the focus shifts to the children. An officer sits down with the 7-year-old, and the conversation that follows is a devastating look into their daily life.
At your school?
It is.
Yeah? What grade are you in? Wow, that's so
Here, hold it
cool.
this way, Bubba. So far, it sounds like they've been living in different hotels. They stayed in he doesn't remember the name of it, but they stayed in a hotel last night. He said the last time they were in a regular home has been about a year. Mom does feed them. They just ate earlier today.
Yeah, there's food in the car.
I really haven't got to get into like the and everything. You're okay.
Young boy speaks with a level of composure that no 7-year-old should possess, revealing that he has effectively become the parent in the family.
You know the difference between a truth and a lie? Okay. Always they tell you that the sky is green. Is that a truth or a lie?
Lie.
It's a lie? Okay. If I was to say that you go to Palmview Elementary, is that true or a lie?
True.
Okay.
Does your mommy act like that normally?
Kind of. Usually when she doesn't get that much sleep.
Yeah.
Has she been up for a long time?
Yeah.
Does your mommy smoke at all?
It helps her like calm down.
What does she smoke? Do you see what it looks like?
Purple, not vapes, just purple cigarettes. Well,
The boy describes his middle brother status and explains why his 15-year-old brother is no longer allowed to see their mother.
Who takes care of you and your brother?
me and my mom.
You and your mom?
Yeah.
So you help your mom out a lot?
Yeah.
Are you big brother or little brother?
Middle brother.
You're middle brother?
Yeah.
Where's your older brother?
My 15-year-old brother, parents won't let the brother ever see my mom, just me and my brother.
Oh, does he have a different dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
What about you and your little brother? Same dad?
Yeah.
As the child explains their living situation, it becomes clear they have been drifting between hotels and the truck for at least a year.
Does your brother go to school? No. He stays home with mom?
Yeah, because he can't talk.
Okay.
And there's no school for him.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Has anybody in these uniforms or CPS ever asked you these questions before, like we're asking you now, at school or anything?
No,
Nothing like that?
nothing like that.
Okay. We're just asking to make sure you're safe, okay? And we're just trying to make sure your mommy gets some help because she doesn't seem to be feeling good right now.
The police eventually discover the reality of the family's home, a truck filled with filth where a nonverbal child lived in a soiled diaper while his mother chased a high.
ECS is going to be on the way, but it's going to be a few minutes. I don't have a booster seat, so we can't transport the child over to at least the front desk and hang out there.
Sounds
So
good.
that's where we're at. There's no sense of keeping her here.
Sweet.
I'm going to call one of my guys, come over here, and maybe they can go into the store over here and buy the young man some boosters.
Sounds
That's
good.
what we can do. And like I said, his diaper was soiled, he's nonverbal.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Jennifer was charged with possession of a controlled substance and 2 counts of felony child neglect. She claimed she was providing for them, but the 7-year-old who knew exactly how to help his mom proved otherwise.